How to deal with inner critic. Welcome to the School of Self-Worth Live. I'm Sam Osborne, the Self-Worth Guy. This is episode 101, and today we're going to be talking about how you can deal with your inner critic. And if you remember one thing from this video, it is give it a promotion. Give your inner critic a promotion, and that is the best way to deal with it, actually, I've found. So I'm going to talk about three things right now, a process, if you like, for promoting your inner critic. Number one is to acknowledge it. Number two is to give it a new job title. And third is to give it a new job description. Let's go through those three things. So the reason I say to promote your inner critic is because, well, this is how you do it. You say, hi, inner critic. You have this imaginary conversation with yourself and you say, look, you've been doing so well. You've done such a great job at criticizing me all my life and judging me and putting me down and making me feel just, pretty worthless as a human being. So look, we just want to say thank you. And this is a bit of a send-off. We're going to promote you sideways within the company, which is your brain. Think of it that way. And you're going to say, look, here's a recognition for all your hard work, but it's no longer needed. We're gonna take some of your skills. I'm going to transfer them to a new department. So acknowledge your inner critic and say, thank you for all that you have taught me. You've taught me that I shouldn't criticize myself, that I don't have to do it anymore. And that, we just don't need you at the company anymore. You could think of it like that. So acknowledge that part of yourself that has been criticizing you. You think, why would I want to do that? You think, well, it's because the skills within an inner critic are actually quite valuable to keeping you on track, to providing some feedback. But the problem comes when we do it too much and we start to believe that our inner critic is in control, and they are not. There is another part of your brain or your mind that can jump in on the chatter, on the conversation. So acknowledge your inner critic, say, thanks very much. But now we're going to give you a new job title and a new job description. And the inner critic might be quite confused at this point, and so might you. But the new title that you could give it, I gave my inner critic the new title of inner revolutionary. It also has a secondary name of inner genius. So I wanted to language my inner critic in a new way so that I don't have this negative view of that aspect of my mind. Go, oh, that's my inner critic. It's like, no, that's my inner revolutionary. That's my inner genius. That's the one that keeps me on my toes. That's the one that suggests new ideas, or sometimes keeps me safe. And being that sometimes we might do foolish things, it's a good thing to have someone, or at least an aspect of our mind, that says, I wouldn't do that. But the problem, of course, we know is when the inner critic gets a bit too excited and starts to put us down in order to keep us safe. So give it a new job title. And the third part is to give your inner critic a new job description. So this is where you might list a few things and you have this imaginary conversation with your mind and you say, inner revolutionary, inner genius, inner awesomeness, whatever you want to call your mind, that part of your mind. You say, you've got a new description, you've got goals, things I want you to do from now on. And actually, there is a theory of the principles of the unconscious mind that says that the unconscious mind just takes orders. If you give it an order, it will just listen to you and it will go away and start to create that within your character. So give your inner critic a new job description and give it goals. Say, from now on, I want you to suggest alternatives to ideas, decisions, or actions that I'm going to take because I really value that about you. And what you're actually saying is you value a part of yourself that you didn't value before. And that's a very healthy thing to do. I believe it's going to balance you out. I believe that all weaknesses have got a strength. All things about ourselves that we don't like are actually incredible strengths in disguise. And if you turn them around, if you look at them in a different way, you're going to see that actually this part of my mind is naturally very strong at taking my attention and directing my life. What if I could cultivate that energy? What if I could cultivate that natural behavior of my mind in a positive way. What if I could say, all right, inner critic, instead of criticizing me and judging me and keeping me back, what if we work together and work on a balanced and inspirational plan going forward for your life? And it's basically a fancy way of talking to yourself. And don't worry, it's totally healthy to do that. Most of the people who are, getting some sort of groundedness or, balance in their life, they talk to themselves. And self-talk is a very well-researched tool for athletes to improve their performance. So I think everybody should jump on the athlete train and talk to themselves in a more sophisticated way, or at least a more constructive way. All right, let's summarize. So how to deal with the inner critic: promote it, give it a promotion, and you can do it by acknowledging it. You can give it a new job title and a new job description. So if you've enjoyed this episode, I've got a free gift for you. It's called Crush Imposter Syndrome Forever, the starter kit for bulletproof confidence. And you can get it at the links above and below, wherever you're watching and listening to this, or you can go to samosborn.com/starter kit. And I invite you to join the School of Self-Worth Facebook group. Come and say hi. That's the best place to get hold of me and ask your questions. And if you remember one thing from today's episode, it is give your inner critic a promotion. And that is how you deal with it. All right, everybody, have a great day and a great weekend. Bye.